So hello everybody, this is American Seagull Predictions, and I'm back with a new video. Today we got some pretty good news. Despite Biden's approval falling, and Biden's approval falling and Democrats just getting weaker for 2022. The way it's looking, Republicans are in good shape. And even better news, Hershel Walker's running. Now, some Newsmax article said, maybe a little, 3 weeks ago, said that Hershel Walker wasn't running. That's what he said to Newsmax. It turns out that article is fake, and Hershel Walker has announced his candidacy. I think that Trump endorsement really gave him the energy to do the Georgia thing. At this point, I think he's probably the only one that could win Georgia at this point. Maybe DeSantis. But however, I think Hershel Walker is just the best fit for Georgia and where it's heading. I think he could make some runs in the suburbs, but maybe after 2024, it's going to be a complete loss. The Republicans should just abandon it. However, even though Atlanta's metro is growing pretty fastly, if you just put Cobb in Gwinnett County and just say, let's say that moves are by plus 1. And actually, you know how we just do it the other way. I don't really know how to do this. So just move. Okay. So if you just move Cobb by, let's say, move by something like that, Democrats are get Democrats in 13%. Maybe you do a little bit better. Maybe get Democrats to 16%. There you get the GOP to a narrow victory. And we're not forgetting about the black suburbs that are trending away from the Democrats, like Washington and Baldwin. Those counties are probably are going to join. And Burke County, which flipped in 2020, is probably also going to be trending more red. I couldn't make a video on how the Black Belt is getting red or how the Metro Atlanta video is getting blue. I could make a video on that in the future. However, the rural areas just don't add up to knock out Atlanta. But who knows? You have to get a good number in Atlanta to knock out Atlanta. If you could also probably just move a little bit in Douglas. I think it is possible. These more blackish kinds might like Hershel Walker. Blacks, they could like him because he's a professional, I guess, wrestling guy. He sounds pretty tough. I think a lot of people like him, especially I think a lot of blacks like him. I mean, yeah, Warnock, I wouldn't say he's in the worst position for, I wouldn't say he's like the worst. I wouldn't say he's like the worst to lose. I think there's, Maggie Casson, in my opinion, has the best chance of losing. Kristen Nunez is probably going to blow her out. However, the Georgia runoff, the Georgia seat would probably be my second choice. Fayette County, this county has been Republican forever. However, it's swung far to the left. Maybe Hershel Walker can improve a little bit. However, he's probably not going to get 10. It's going to be a miracle if he gets higher than 10. It's possible, but it would have to be a low turnout for the Democrats. And I do think he could definitely do a little bit better here. Maybe he could get Democrats. And he could probably definitely do way better in DelCab. Maybe get them, and maybe improve by 4 points in Fulton and Clayton, which I said. And he's almost at 1 point already. And we're not even maxing out the rural areas more, that are these small rural counties, areas like Ben Hill. You can max that out. Trump couldn't even crack 70. At least maxing that out would be close. Telfair, you still couldn't even get 2/3. Max that out to 70. Areas like Bacon, Pierce, those are all maxed out. But however, these rural counties, areas like Douglas, you could definitely max this out to 70. And areas like Hancock, these areas are trending vastly to the right now. You could also make some improvement in Richmond. Savannah, you could push it. It could narrowly swing to the left. Jefferson, I don't really get why this Liberty County. I mean, I don't really understand why this one's still Democrat. Maybe you can make some improvements. Tyrell, yeah, this is a black belt area. I expect it to eventually flip blue. This is my prediction in the future when Georgia's just way too far gone. Like, we'll see some maybe areas like Clayton. This is now my future prediction on Georgia. You're gonna see. I think it'll probably stay around. I think Fulton's about maxed out. Maybe Democrats will get 49. Gwinnett County I still think has a lot of improvement. Maybe they'll get like, maybe like 20. Probably something like that. And then nice call about the 19 points. I think that's probably the future, and Newton maybe out, maybe a little bit further. I think Henry's getting quite maxed out to where the point where there's just not enough room for Democrats to make up. However, if they still hold those same margins, the Republicans aren't going to have a shot. Yeah, in the future, Jimmy Carter's kind of these rural counties, you can max them out. However, they just don't add up like Clay County. There's only like 100 votes there. But Republicans can definitely make a lot of improvement, but there's just not enough votes in areas like Clay County. Now, maybe if you max out them all of Raleigh's rural counties entirely and do a little bit better in the Atlanta Metro, you're going to win. And I do think Hershel Walker does have that to win. He's definitely not going to win Cobb or Gwinnett. I don't know if he can make, if it turns out that Warnock is awful and he's just doing bad, and Walker turns out to be this guy that can really appeal to those blacks in Gwinnett, it could be both Gwinnett and Cobb to get close. However, that's probably not going to happen. But again, 2022 is unpredictable. Biden's approval dropping. It's gonna be a red wave year. However, I still see Gwinnett or Cobb flipping anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe maybe Republicans have a shot in like 50 years. Maybe Democrats move out of there. I mean, blacks move out of there, and then the whites start moving in drastically. Then maybe Georgia's gonna will be like the next Ohio. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. American Seagull predictions.